Hello, HaWahisreal. Alright, I'm about to let these cons bless this. I'm just gonna tell you my story, alright? But these cons helped me get to where I'm at today. Mm-hmm.
Already know what's up. Ooh, I have a wine. That's how I put this soul in. Financial, my element. You perfect my soul within. Ooh, I have a wine. I'm glad you hear me. Making 50 feet. Trying to hijack to leave. Bring back our ancient trees. Bring back our chosen king. Life ain't what it seems. You just surrounding me. Ooh, I have a wine.
We give our thawada to ya. Babas, yeah. Sometimes drop, there's a bitty.
It's a tribal, not a nation. It is never mind a demonstration. Jewish, never mind a buck break. Hang a hijack, call that upbreak. Savage life for niggas in the hood. Lavish life for niggas eating good. Belly fat eating his own tail. Tell me this ain't some kind of hell. Can't get me out of this kind of jail. We keep the code and break the funky smell. The plug is leaking, what's that funky smell? The truth is leaking like a kiss tip. The con speaking, they came back with one big tribe as teacher. Only come back to one power vibes.
One power.
That's real recall G's from the house to the field. Me.
We give our thawada to ya. It's not above. In the ether. That's my power. We give our thawada to ya. It's not above. In the ether.
Life is tragic, sharpen up your blade. Talking static, never catch a fade.
Hey, shout out to Non-Spiral and Yosef the Real. Hey, I love this song. Come on, man. And I need to get a boom. Come on. See, they be playing with my internet. They be playing with my computer. Come on, man. Hey, I got a question. Now, Spiral.
See now, Israel. Tribal Mafia, got a question for you. Handling back in the days, habits to linger. Trigger happy like Rick Rap Happy, exquisite composure. Say you got shooters, I run with niggas colder than winter. Sharp as a pencil, don't want no problem solving, no issue. Heat is official, we supply it, hope your God is with you. Kiss me at 422 driving, talking from people scripture. I'm off the drug world building, I be gone to November. Conversation with wisdom, won't be wrong with this story. Meditate on it daily, the vibration to approach us with Ella. My subtlety, high velocity will be spitting at random. Never be faculty, never loaded just by ensemble. Get the ghost dancing and the heavens will rumble.
Nah, Spyro.
Sauce dripping, HaWa's tears we catching. I said, man, sauce dripping, HaWa's tears we catching. Tribal mafia front lines with it. They call me yourself, cause I reek good Ruach and leak melon sauce to the meat. They shall inherit, eliminate us that we gon' bring havoc. Witness tragic mass murder, objecting to reject the wicked. Dragons witnessing their own abominations. Most high weakening in the nations. Equivalent threat, cause the memo low. Let the press to have the finishing blow. The body, the sun, the empiric glow. Never forget how they stole what we bestowed. Mama zoom up on his gold. To cruise and pay the toll. As you're holding down the scroll. Dragons submerged in lava charcoal. Awaiting the word. Male sauce flow.
That was a real cause. Priest King. Khan mean Priest King.
No surrender, can't hinder us, we in the vibration. Take it to none, plus it's coping. It's set the blood about you, leaves you to ride and watch that earth exposure to. And we ain't read none unless the threat is resistant. They back dirty, we understand, can't tell it, it's artificial. See it, but when they disbelief, open up Shamaim, angels come down, slinking like that indeed.
Shamaim,
like I wrote the subject to like exposure. The disrespect will be dealt with, I'm descending, I notice. And it's sorcery and I'm chemical, hocus pocus. Demon invested, this running rappers spreading like locusts. Stay up casting, got hypnotized, pulling to match. A connected, indecisive development arrested. This next standing, the sacred, this time for some healing. And start a new paradigm, that it never be mentioned.
That's my art right there, baby. Come on, yourself. Bless this track.
It's complicated, y'all. It's complicated like my life story. The time was calculated, my life aggravated. All the black lady, the manifest speculated, not discriminated. United we stand, holy kiss my ass. How she run a desire to be compensated, much weighted. Meanwhile discriminated, and it MHOE we stand. Anything else is fabricated. My business or my business, my business. Met my kings located in cabins, dragons that can't fathom since the days of Orion. Praying my days get short, hanging in the ether like joy. No psyop city with me though, my life barren. Can't get right, fight after fight. 10 drops on the type of Hawaii. Crack the dawn tonight. If it's all they want, I'm front line tonight. So you die once.
It's all about the Hebrew. It's all about the Hebrew. hey. All right. Thank you, Cons. Thank you, Cons. All right. I I think we cool. So my life story. All right. I was born in West Helena, Arkansas. That's that's the only bridge from Arkansas that crosses over the Mississippi in Arkansas. But but when I was born, my parents didn't know that I had three aneurysms, and so we I live with my mom, and we moved to Russellville when I was like 3. It's about 3.5 hours away from Helena, and it's an hour away from Little Rock, east of Little Rock. So when I was in the 7th grade, I played sports. I played everything: basketball, track, football, whatever. And you want to play shit, I could play it. And so that I was that December, I was playing basketball in the streets because it was Christmas time and we had a break from school and shit. My bad. I don't. If I curse, I don't. Yeah, I don't mean to. But um, I was playing basketball with the neighborhood kids, and and I was guarding somebody, and they swung around with their elbow and hit me in my nose, and that caused me to fall back and hit my head on the curb and blacked out. So I woke up, got on my bike, rode home. I got to the yard um, immediately. Just start throwing up. Went in the house, threw a ball over the couch. My parents was like, "Shit, what's wrong?" And I was like, I told them what happened. So they rushed me to the hospital, and the hospital said that I was just growing too fast. Which now I said I had 3 aneurysms exploding inside my head. But they sent me home with some nausea pills, and so I got better about 5 months, about 4 months. Everything was coming together. I still ran track. I still played. The rest of the season, but everybody could tell there was something off. So school let out. The 7th grade. Me and my sister, we was at home, and I was watching something on TV, and and the second one exploded. Blah! You can hear it. My sister was in the bathroom, and she heard it. Blah! And instantly, I grabbed my head and I started rolling around on the floor because I didn't know what was going on. And so she called my mom. My mom came home, and she I don't remember if she took me to the doctor that day, but in the span of a week, she took me to the doctor 3 times. And so the last time, all right, so from that second blood vessel aneurysm, AVM, exploding, all the blood was rushing down my head, down my spine, and rested on my hips. And it was causing me to walk funny, and I couldn't lay on my back. And so the last time that we went to the doctor, I was laying on the floor on my stomach in the waiting room, and and he watched me walk in, and he was like, he asked my mom, he was like, shit, does he normally walk like that? And she was like, nah, he just started walking like that after that sound in his head. And so he was like, hey, we won't we probably won't find anything, but shit, go get a CAT scan tomorrow at the hospital. And he said be there about 2:30, and I call you about 4. And so we left the hospital at 3, and shit, about 3:15, shit, he was calling my parents. He told my parents to get me down to Children's Hospital ASAP. So we jump in the car. I'll go down to Children's, down to Little Rock. Wait for hours in the waiting room. I was laying in the waiting room on my stomach, and they was like, "Oh, Demetrius, we already have a room for you." I was like, "Man, what?" The doc told me that, but yeah. So they didn't tell me what was wrong, and so they said I couldn't eat, and so I had to do a whole bunch of CAT scans and angiograms the next day. And so that's how I know about fasting, because with all these medical problems, shit, you can't eat before. But all right, so um, all right, they did all the tests and shit, and Dr. Tio, the head neurologist, came in my room. He was like, "Hey, Demetrius, I gotta tell you something." I was like, "Tell me what?" He was like, "Shit, you got 3 aneurysms, and 2 of them already burst, and so shit, you living off of one blood vessel." I was like, "Damn." And he was like, "Shit, we can do radiation and slowly kill it, or we can go in and do it ourselves. And so I was like, shit, what have put me on the basketball court the fastest? He was like, shit, if we go in and remove it and shit. And so I was like, all right, bet, let's do surgery. So all right. They are connected with the University Hospital, UMS, down here, and the greatest neurosurgeon, the grandfather of neurology, worked at that hospital, and he was over in Turkey at that time that I was going in and out, but by the time that they sent my CAT scans over to the university hospital, he came back into the country, and he worked there, and he seen my charts, and he was like, "Hey, shit, I want to do this." And but he never worked on a child before. I was 11, looking to 1122. uh, he called me on the phone. He was like, "Hey, shit, I'm Dr. Yesigill. I'm the I don't mean to brag, but shit, I'm the best neurosurgeon in the world, and shit, I send you charts and shit, and I would like to do your surgery." And I was like, "All right, best shit. If you the best, I got the best in my head." So we went down there that Wednesday, met him, me and my mom and my dad, my dad, which is my stepdad, but shit, he was there. He was in my life, so shit, he earned the right to be called dad. And so we met him and shit, and we set up the surgery for that Friday. I want to say that Friday or the following Friday. But it was a real quick turnaround because shit, I was living off of one blood vessel. So I went down there that Friday night. Yeah, it was a Saturday. That Friday night, and I had to fast again, and so my biological dad brought my sisters and my stepmom down there the night before we all kicked in and shit, and that morning, surgery morning, man, this is the last thing that I remember. I remember looking up at the room with all these lights and shit, and there was a whole, man. There was about 8 people. I want to say about eight to 10 people in that room, and the head nurse was Dr. Yesigill's wife, and and I remember giving a thumbs up to the doctor Tio, the head neurologist over at the Children's Hospital, because he was there at the time, and then looking over at Dr. Krishna. Dr. Krishna was Dr. Yesigill's student, and so I remember that. So uh, I remember looking up at her face. She was this tall blonde. She come from Switzerland, and And Dr. Yeskill was this short little man. But I remember her rubbing my face and saying, "It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Just go to sleep." Man, I went to sleep. About an hour later, shit, all hell broke loose. All right, so they removed my cap, my skull, right. My hair is braided. Yeah, it's right here. And they removed my cap, and when they removed my cap, they didn't think about they releasing the pressure of all that blood, and that third one, bah! When that third one, bah! Right in their face. The whole room was scared, and I want to get the video, but Dr. Yesigil told my pastor at the time. He walked up to him after the surgery. He was like, "Hey, Father," because he had a little he was calling himself Apostle Jim at the time, and so he had a little white thing. But he was like, "Hey, Father." We almost lost that young man. He flatlined after we took off the cap, and and that was the first time in 500 cases that ever happened to him. And he said, all I can do is throw up my hands and said, Lord, 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 HaWa. Lord is HaWa. I am HaWa. Hebrew. He said, HaWa, show me what to do because I do not know what to do because this is the first time this happening to me in 500 cases. So he said after that he said that I came back. So for years he came up with something right on the spot to fix my problem, to stop the bleeding and to clamping and shit, and everybody nobody ever seen what he did. So all right, remember that. All right, so all right, so shit, I flatlined. So shit, after I came back, I had a stroke. My whole right side of my body just, because the aneurysm was in between the two lobes, and I'm glad it happened where it did, but shit, it affected my speech and everything. So I spent like 6 months in the hospital. Six, 7. I spent 3 at the university hospital. I was the only child in the